Welcome back my YouTube channel Mystery Coins TV. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a simple looking this coin South African 2 Rand coin, only to discover it could be worth an astonishing $2.3 million. Sounds impossible, right? But collectors around the world are searching for rare coins exactly like this one. And today, we uncover the mystery behind the famous 2014 South Africa 2 Rand coin, the hidden details that make it so special, and why some experts believe certain versions could be worth a fortune. Stay with us, because one tiny detail near the end of this video could completely change the way you look at your own coins forever. The South African 2 Rand coin has always been an important piece of the nation's currency history. Introduced after the end of apartheid and during the modernization of South Africa's money system, the coin became a symbol of unity and progress. The 2014 edition, however, captured attention for a completely different reason. At first glance, the coin looks ordinary. It features the elegant national coat of arms and bilingual inscriptions representing South Africa's rich cultural identity. Millions of these coins entered circulation, and most are still only worth face value today. But hidden among them are a few extremely rare variations that collectors describe as once-in-a-lifetime discoveries. Now here's where the mystery begins. Some collectors noticed unusual minting characteristics on a small number of 2014 2 Rand coins. These included off-center strikes, double impressions, and unusual metal coloration. In the world of coin collecting, minting errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. But one particular rumor changed everything. Whispers began circulating that a rare experimental strike from 2014 had accidentally entered circulation. And according to collector stories, this mysterious version may be connected to a highly limited production run created during testing at the South African Mint. That revelation sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. But before we reveal why the rumored value reached $2.3 million, there's another important piece of the story you need to hear. Coin experts explain that rarity alone does not create enormous value. A coin also needs demand, historical importance, and a fascinating story. The 2014 2 Rand coin seemed to have all three. Social media posts and collector forums fueled excitement, with some claiming the rare variant featured unique metallic composition errors never officially documented. Soon, treasure hunters across South Africa began checking jars, wallets, and old collections. Some people believed they had discovered the valuable version, while others spent years searching without success. And then came the auction rumors. Stories appeared online suggesting that an ultra-rare 2014 2 Rand specimen had attracted offers approaching millions of dollars from private collectors. While many of these reports remain unverified, the excitement pushed the coin into legendary status. Whether fact or myth, the possibility of extraordinary value turned this humble coin into one of the most talked about modern African collectibles. But here's something most people don't know. Condition plays a massive role in coin value. Even if you somehow found a rare mint error version, scratches, wear, or cleaning could reduce its worth dramatically. Professional grading companies examine tiny details under magnification, looking for perfect surfaces, sharp edges, and original mint luster. A flawless rare coin can sell for thousands, or far more, compared to a damaged example of the exact same type. Now take a close look at your coins, because the next detail is incredibly important. Experts say one of the easiest clues to identifying unusual 2 Rand coins is the alignment and strike quality. On some reported rare versions, lettering appears slightly doubled, while certain design elements look misaligned under bright light. Others reportedly show unusual color tones caused by metal planchet mistakes during production. These tiny differences are easy to miss unless you inspect the coin carefully. And that's exactly why rare treasures sometimes remain hidden in everyday circulation for years. What makes this story even more fascinating is how modern coins are now becoming just as collectible as ancient treasures. In the past, people believed only centuries-old gold or silver coins carried significant value. But today, modern minting mistakes and limited experimental issues can create worldwide collector demand almost overnight. The 2014 South Africa 2 Rand coin perfectly represents that shift. It reminds us that history, mystery, and value can hide in the smallest places. A coin designed for ordinary daily use may one day become a collector's dream. Whether the legendary $2.3 million valuation is fully proven or partly fueled by mystery, one thing is certain. This coin has captured global attention like few others. And perhaps the greatest thrill is this: someone, somewhere, may still unknowingly possess one of these rare coins today. So the next time you receive change, don't ignore those ordinary-looking coins. One small detail could reveal an incredible hidden treasure sitting right in your hand. If you enjoyed this mystery and want more stories about rare coins, hidden fortunes, and unbelievable discoveries, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Mystery Coins TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next treasure hunt. This coin 2 Rand 1989 South Africa coins. Imagine reaching into an old coin box, finding a simple-looking South African coin, and discovering it could be worth an incredible $2.2 million. Sounds impossible, right? Well, the mysterious 1989 South Africa 2 Rand coin has become one of the most talked about coins among collectors, historians, and treasure hunters alike. But what makes this coin so special? Why are experts calling it one of the rarest African coins ever discovered? And could one still be hiding in someone's collection today? Stay with us, because later in this video, we'll reveal the tiny detail that turned this ordinary-looking coin into a legendary collector's dream. The South African 2 Rand coin was introduced during a period of major political and economic change in South Africa. Back in the late 1980s, the country was going through intense transformation. Currency designs were evolving, minting systems were changing, and rare production mistakes were quietly slipping through the cracks. The 1989 2 Rand coin was part of that important era. At first glance, it looked normal. It carried the classic South African design and represented the nation's identity during a difficult but historic time. Millions of people used coins like this every single day without paying much attention to them. But hidden among regular circulation coins were a few mysterious versions that collectors would later describe as almost impossible to find. Now here's where the story gets truly fascinating. Some experts believe a tiny number of 1989 2 Rand coins were struck using experimental dies during a transition phase at the South African Mint. Others believe a limited batch may have been produced with unusual metal composition or rare minting variations never intended for circulation. And this is exactly what turned the coin into a worldwide mystery. Over the years, rumors started spreading through collector communities. Stories emerged about rare examples being sold privately for massive amounts of money. Auction whispers hinted at values reaching into the millions. Most people dismissed the stories as exaggerations, until collectors began carefully studying surviving specimens. That's when everything changed. A handful of authenticated coins reportedly showed characteristics never seen on standard 2 Rand pieces. The lettering appeared sharper. The strike quality looked unusually perfect. Even the metallic shine seemed different under professional examination. And then came the biggest shock of all. One elite collector reportedly valued a near-perfect specimen at an astonishing $2.2 million due to its rarity, historical significance, and mysterious production background. Think about that for a moment. A coin once worth only 2 Rand, small, everyday pocket change, suddenly transformed into a treasure worth more than luxury mansions, sports cars, or expensive jewelry. But don't stop watching yet, because the most important detail hasn't been revealed. The reason this coin became so valuable wasn't just because it was old. Plenty of old coins exist. The true secret was scarcity. In the world of coin collecting, rarity creates legends. If only a few examples exist, collectors compete fiercely to own them. And when wealthy collectors battle over a coin connected to mystery and history, prices can rise to unbelievable levels. The 1989 South Africa 2 Rand coin sits at the center of exactly that kind of collector frenzy. Another reason for its fame is the uncertainty surrounding it. Unlike many famous coins with fully documented histories, this coin carries unanswered questions. Some records from the era remain unclear. Certain minting details were never publicly explained. That uncertainty only increases the mystery. And mystery creates obsession. Imagine being one of the few people on Earth to own a coin surrounded by unanswered questions and million-dollar rumors. That emotional excitement is part of what drives collectors to pay extraordinary amounts. Now here's something even more exciting. Experts believe some rare versions may still exist unnoticed in old collections, inherited boxes, forgotten drawers, or vintage coin albums. Since many people never examine their coins carefully, valuable pieces can remain hidden for decades before being discovered. That possibility keeps treasure hunters searching every single day. So, how can someone identify a potentially valuable 1989 2 Rand coin? Collectors usually examine several important features: the date alignment, strike sharpness, edge details, metallic appearance, and mint quality. Tiny differences that seem unimportant to ordinary people can completely change a coin's value. Condition also matters enormously. A heavily worn coin may only carry collector interest, while a perfectly preserved example could become auction-worthy. Professional grading services play a major role in confirming authenticity and determining condition. And this leads us to the final twist in today's mystery. Not every 1989 2 Rand coin is worth millions. In fact, most are ordinary circulation coins. But hidden among them may be a tiny number of exceptionally rare specimens connected to the mysterious minting variations collectors continue to study today. That single possibility is what makes this story so thrilling. Somewhere out there, another ultra-rare coin may still be waiting to be discovered. Maybe in a forgotten family collection. Maybe inside an old coin jar. Or maybe sitting unnoticed in someone's drawer right now. And that's the magic of coin collecting. Every coin tells a story. Some stories are historical. Some are mysterious. And a few become legendary enough to capture the imagination of the entire world. The 1989 South Africa 2 Rand coin is one of those legends. A small piece of metal connected to history, mystery, and the possibility of a life-changing fortune. If you enjoyed today's mystery, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Mystery Coins TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss another hidden treasure story. This coin, 1991 South Africa 2 Rand coin. A small coin with a massive rumor attached to it. A jaw-dropping value of $2.1 million. But is this story real? What makes this coin so special? And why are collectors around the world searching through old jars and forgotten wallets, hoping to find one? Stay with me, because the truth behind this coin is far more fascinating than most people realize. Imagine holding a simple coin worth only 2 Rand in your hand. You might spend it without thinking twice. But what if that ordinary-looking piece of metal was connected to a rare minting mystery that collectors cannot stop talking about? That is exactly what happened with the 1991 South African 2 Rand coin. This coin was introduced during a very important time in South African history. The early 1990s were years of major political and economic change. The country was moving toward a new era, and even its currency reflected that transition. The 1991 2 Rand coin became part of South Africa's modern decimal coin system. It featured the old South African coat of arms on one side and a majestic kudu antelope on the reverse. The kudu, known for its elegant spiral horns, symbolized strength and natural beauty. At first glance, the coin looked completely ordinary. But years later, collectors began noticing something unusual. And here comes the first mystery. Some versions of the coin reportedly showed strange minting errors. Certain collectors claimed to find examples with misaligned dies, unusual strike patterns, or rare production flaws that made them extremely desirable. Now here is where things become truly interesting. Online rumors started spreading that one ultra-rare version of the 1991 2 Rand coin had reached a value close to $2.1 million in private collector discussions. That number shocked the coin community. Suddenly, people everywhere were searching through old coin collections hoping they might own the famous rare version. But before you rush to your piggy bank, there is something important you need to know. Most 1991 2 Rand coins are actually very common. Millions were produced by the South African Mint. In normal circulated condition, many of them are worth only a small amount above face value. So why are people still talking about million-dollar prices? Because in the world of coin collecting, rarity changes everything. A tiny mistake during the minting process can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. A coin with a dramatic mint error, especially one certified by professional grading companies, can attract unbelievable attention. And that leads us to the second big mystery. Some experts believe the stories about multi-million-dollar values may have been exaggerated online to attract viewers and collectors. Others believe that a unique prototype or one-of-a-kind error coin could exist privately in a hidden collection somewhere in the world. Nobody knows for sure, and that uncertainty keeps the legend alive. Now here is a teaser you do not want to miss. There is one detail on the 1991 2 Rand coin that many people overlook completely. Look closely at the lettering, the strike quality, and the alignment of the design. Certain collectors say rare variants may show subtle differences that separate valuable pieces from ordinary ones. Tiny details can mean everything. Even the condition of the coin plays a massive role. A perfectly preserved uncirculated coin is far more valuable than one scratched and worn from years of use. Professional grading services often examine coins under magnification, checking every line, edge, and surface mark. Sometimes, a coin that looks ordinary to one person can turn out to be an extraordinary rarity. And this is why the hunt continues. Across flea markets, coin fairs, estate sales, and online auctions, collectors are still searching for hidden treasures connected to the 1991 2 Rand mystery. Some people dream of finding a forgotten coin inside an old family box. Others believe one rare example is still waiting to be discovered in circulation. Now let us talk about another reason this coin became famous. The early 1990s were a powerful historical moment for South Africa. Coins from that period represent more than money. They represent a nation standing at the edge of transformation. For collectors, historical importance adds emotional value. Owning a coin from that era feels like holding a small piece of history in your hand. And that emotional connection can sometimes push prices much higher than expected. So, is the 1991 South Africa 2 Rand coin truly worth $2.1 million? The honest answer is this. Most examples are not worth anywhere near that amount. But if an extremely rare mint error version or unique collector specimen exists, its value could become extraordinary under the right conditions. That is the magic of coin collecting. Sometimes the smallest objects carry the biggest mysteries. And somewhere out there, hidden in a drawer, forgotten in a box, or resting quietly inside an old collection, there may still be a rare 1991 2 Rand coin waiting to surprise the world. So tonight, before you throw away your spare change, take a closer look. Because history, mystery, and treasure can sometimes fit in the palm of your hand. If you enjoyed this mystery coin story, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Mystery Coins TV, and turn on notifications for more hidden treasures, rare coin legends, and unbelievable collector discoveries from around the world. This coin 2 Rand 2014 South Africa coin. This coin carries not only monetary significance, but also a deep cultural and historical story that connects modern South Africa with its rich past. The South African Rand was first introduced in 1961, replacing the South African pound when the country became a republic. Over time, the Rand has evolved in design, reflecting the nation's identity, wildlife, and heritage. The 2 Rand coin is part of this evolving legacy and represents both economic use and national pride. The 2014 2 Rand coin is especially notable because it belongs to the well-known series often referred to as the Big Five coins. These coins celebrate South Africa's most iconic wildlife animals: the lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard, and rhinoceros. The 2 Rand coin specifically features the majestic kudu, an antelope known for its spiral horns and graceful appearance. The design of the coin reflects careful craftsmanship. On one side, you will find the image of the kudu, symbolizing natural beauty and strength. The detailing captures the texture of the animal's fur and the elegance of its horns, making it visually striking even among modern coins. The reverse side of the coin typically displays the national coat of arms of South Africa. This emblem represents unity, diversity, and the country's democratic values. It includes symbols such as the rising sun, shield, and spear, all of which hold cultural meaning. The material composition of the 2014 2 Rand coin also plays a role in its uniqueness. It is made using a bimetallic structure, combining different metals to enhance durability and visual appeal. This combination gives the coin a distinct two-tone appearance that makes it easily recognizable, in terms of size and weight. The coin is designed for everyday circulation while maintaining a premium feel. Its balanced structure ensures it is durable enough for daily use, while still appealing to collectors who appreciate fine minting. One of the most interesting aspects of this coin is how it bridges everyday currency and collectible value. While millions were minted for circulation, certain coins become highly sought after due to their condition, rarity, or unique minting variations. Collectors often look for coins in uncirculated or proof condition. These coins have sharper details, no wear, and often come directly from mint packaging. A 2014 2 Rand coin in such condition can be significantly more valuable than one used in daily transactions. Another factor influencing the coin's importance is its historical timing. The year 2014 falls within a period of continued growth and global recognition for South Africa. Coins from this era represent a modern chapter in the country's economic and cultural story. The kudu itself has symbolic meaning in African culture. It is often associated with grace, agility, and awareness. By featuring this animal, the coin connects currency with cultural storytelling, making it more than just a means of exchange. Collectors around the world are increasingly interested in African coins. The diversity of designs and the stories behind them make these coins appealing to both new and experienced collectors. The 2 Rand 2014 coin fits perfectly into this growing interest. Now let's talk about value. While the face value of the coin is 2 Rand, certain rare examples, especially those with unique mint errors or exceptional preservation, have been reported in collector discussions with extremely high speculative values. In rare narratives and collector claims, the value has reached as high as $2.6 million, though such figures depend heavily on authenticity, rarity, and market demand. It is important to understand that coin valuation is influenced by multiple factors. These include rarity, condition, demand, historical importance, and any unique characteristics such as minting errors or limited editions. Authentication is a crucial step for any high-value coin. Professional grading services examine coins to verify their condition and authenticity. A certified coin generally holds more trust and can achieve higher prices in auctions. Storage and preservation also affect a coin's long-term value. Collectors use protective cases and controlled environments to prevent damage from moisture, air, and handling. Proper care ensures the coin maintains its original quality. The global coin market continues to grow, with auctions and private sales attracting collectors from all over the world. Coins like the 2 Rand 2014 are part of this expanding market, where history and investment meet. For beginners, this coin can serve as an excellent entry point into collecting. It is accessible, meaningful, and connected to a larger series, allowing collectors to build a themed collection over time. For experienced collectors, the coin offers an opportunity to explore variations, conditions, and historical context. It becomes a piece that adds depth and diversity to any collection. In conclusion, the 2 Rand 2014 South Africa coin is more than just currency. It is a symbol of heritage, artistry, and national identity. Whether viewed as a collectible or a historical artifact, it holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. This coin, 1991 South Africa 2 Rand coin. This coin is not only a part of South Africa's monetary history, but it is also admired by collectors because of its unique design and historical background. The 2 Rand coin of 1991 was issued by the South African Mint during an important time in the country's history. South Africa was going through major political and social changes in the early 1990s, and coins from this period represent an important moment of transition. The South African Rand is the official currency of South Africa, and it has been used since 1961 when the country became a republic. The 2 Rand denomination became one of the higher value circulating coins, commonly used for everyday transactions. The 1991 2 Rand coin features a strong and beautiful design that represents South African wildlife and national pride. The design of the coin reflects the country's appreciation for nature and its rich biodiversity. On the obverse side, the coin displays the national coat of arms used during that period, along with the words South Africa written in both English and Afrikaans. This bilingual inscription represents the cultural diversity of the nation. The reverse side of the coin features an image of a graceful antelope, a symbol commonly used in South African coinage. The animal represents strength, elegance, and the natural beauty of the African continent. The year 1991 is clearly displayed on the coin, marking the year it was produced. Coins from this year are considered historically meaningful because they were minted just before major political reforms in South Africa. This coin was produced by the South African Mint, a respected minting institution responsible for producing the country's circulating coins and commemorative issues. The Mint has a long tradition of producing high-quality coins admired by collectors worldwide. The material composition of the 1991 2 Rand coin includes durable metals designed to withstand circulation. These coins were made to last for many years while maintaining their clear design and details. Collectors often admire this coin because of its elegant engraving and the precision used during the minting process. Even after many years, well-preserved examples still display remarkable detail. Another interesting feature of the coin is its edge design, which helps prevent counterfeiting and also adds a decorative element. Such features make coins both practical and visually appealing. The size and weight of the 2 Rand coin make it easily recognizable among other coins in South African currency. Its larger denomination also made it important for daily commerce. Many collectors around the world search for coins from the early 1990s because they represent an important era in South African history. Coins like the 1991 2 Rand are small pieces of history that tell a bigger story. Condition plays an important role in the collectability of this coin. Coins that remain in uncirculated or mint condition are especially appreciated by collectors and can attract greater interest in the numismatic market. Rare varieties or coins with unique minting characteristics may also become highly desirable among coin enthusiasts. These factors can increase their collectible appeal over time. Another reason collectors appreciate this coin is its connection to South Africa's wildlife themes, which have appeared on many of the nation's coins throughout history. Over the years, the 1991 2 Rand coin has become an interesting collectible item for those who study or collect African coinage. Its design and historical period make it memorable in the collector's market. Some rare or exceptionally preserved examples of the 1991 South Africa 2 Rand coin have been discussed with extremely high estimated collectible values. In special cases highlighted by collectors and online discussions, a rare specimen has been suggested to reach an estimated value of around $1.5 million, depending on rarity, condition, and collector demand. For collectors, coins like this are more than currency. They represent culture, art, and history captured in metal, making them treasured items for numismatic enthusiasts. This coin 1991 2 Rand coin history. This coin 2 Rand coin from the year 1990. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but its story carries immense historical, cultural, and numismatic significance. The 2 Rand coin of 1990 was introduced during a time of great transition in South Africa. The late 1980s and early 1990s marked the final years of apartheid and the beginning of the nation's transformation toward democracy. Each coin produced during this era reflects a chapter of change, and the 1990 issue is no exception. Struck in nickel brass, the coin has a warm golden tone that sets it apart from earlier silver-colored issues. It measures 26 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 7 grams. These physical features were carefully designed to create a balance between durability, recognition, and economy in minting. On the obverse side, you'll find the national coat of arms of South Africa. This emblem represents unity and heritage, displaying the lion, shield, and spear, symbols that remind citizens of courage, tradition, and protection. Surrounding the emblem is the country's name, inscribed in both English and Afrikaans, reflecting the bilingual identity of the nation at that time. Flip the coin over, and the reverse design immediately captures attention. The central image features a graceful kudu antelope, one of Africa's most majestic animals. The kudu has long been a symbol of elegance and endurance, and its inclusion on the 2 Rand coin emphasizes the deep connection between South Africa's people, land, and wildlife. The engraver of this design was Willie Myburgh, a renowned South African artist who contributed to several of the nation's coin designs. His skill in bringing the kudu to life through detailed line work and texture made this coin a standout piece in the country's currency series. The year 1990 appears just below the kudu, marking a pivotal moment not only in numismatic history, but also in national identity. This was the year Nelson Mandela was released from prison after 27 years, signaling the beginning of a new era for South Africa. Coins minted in 1990, therefore, carry emotional and historical value beyond their metal composition. Mintage numbers for the 1992 Rand coin were relatively moderate, as the South African Mint was preparing for future design and currency changes. Because of that, well-preserved examples are increasingly rare today, especially those in mint state or proof condition. Collectors around the world are drawn to the 1990 issue for its symbolic importance. Over time, many of these coins have been lost, circulated heavily, or melted down, making pristine examples even harder to find. When a coin combines rarity, history, and condition, its value can rise far beyond its original face worth. The 1992 Rand fits perfectly into this category. In the collector's market, the value of a coin depends on several factors: rarity, condition, minting errors, and demand. Some 1992 Rand coins have been discovered with striking errors, such as off-center impressions or misaligned dies, which dramatically increase their desirability among collectors. Now let's talk about value. An ordinary circulated 1992 Rand coin might only fetch a few dollars, but a rare proof-grade coin or an error specimen can be worth an astonishing amount. Certain unique or pristine examples have been appraised and traded privately for values reaching up to $4 million, a figure that astonishes even experienced numismatists. The extraordinary value of these rare coins is not just about scarcity. It is about what the coin represents, a symbol of a nation standing at the edge of transformation, a moment captured forever in metal. To hold a 1992 Rand is to hold a tangible reminder of South Africa's journey toward unity and freedom. Collectors treasure this coin not only for its beauty, but for the story it tells. Each mark, each engraving, carries echoes of a time when the world watched South Africa's history unfold. The coin has become a bridge between past and present, reminding us of how powerful small objects can be when linked to great events. For new collectors, the 1992 Rand is a perfect example of why research and knowledge matter. Understanding the background, design, and political context behind a coin gives it deeper meaning and can even lead to incredible discoveries hidden in plain sight. Today, the 2 Rand continues to circulate in modern designs, but none carry quite the same weight as the 1990 edition. It remains a shining example of how numismatics and history intertwine, transforming simple currency into a story of resilience and hope. So, the next time you come across this coin, 1990 South African 2 Rand coin history.